What is up, chasers? What's going on, everybody? Another Saturday, another video. I just want to start off by saying that I hope you've seen the two interviews that I've done so far on Graph Talk episodes. That's something I'm gonna try my best to keep doing. I've been contacting a lot of people and trying to get those things set up. I've got another one that I've done, and it was over the phone, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm trying to do some editing to these videos so that way they're a little bit more presentable and they're just, not some, boring video, and give you guys something to look forward to and uploading those. So I hope you're enjoying those. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're on the YouTube, and I've uploaded them to the Facebook page as well. And today, on episode 4, what we're going to talk about is, if you've watched any of my videos, I send a lot of stuff through the mail. I did one video already on sending cards through the mail with envelopes and that kind of thing. And today, what I'm going to talk about is sending baseballs through the mail. And as you can see, I've done it a lot. Probably 4 or 5 of those were in person, and the rest of them I've got sending them through the mail. And sending a ball through the mail is a little bit like sending a card through the mail, but you're going to use bubble mailers instead. It's going to be kind of the same setup, kind of the same deal, but always use bubble mailers. You got your big one, you got your little one, and you're going to address it the same as you would. The big one's going to be to the player, the small one's going to be the return. And again, you see it on there, right there. Return postage is already on there. That is huge when you send stuff through the mail. Even if the player doesn't sign it, you're going to get it back, and it's going to be, something that you get back and you can send to somebody else. Even if the player doesn't sign it, or the celebrity or whoever, you always want that return postage to be on there. And this is something I kind of wanted to talk about too, is these $1 stamps right here. You put 2 or 3 or 4, how many ever on there, and you're good to go. Instead of just these, forever stamps or just regular stamps, you'd have to put, I don't know, probably 10 to 12 of these on here to get a ball to come back to you. And if you get these $1 stamps, it just helps you from, littering the front of this whole thing with stamps. And this one here is one that I meant to send to Bartolo Colon when he was playing for Texas, but I procrastinated and didn't get it sent out. So I'm using this one as an example. And just like with the cards, you're gonna put the little one in the big one when you send it out, and it'll just be like this. It'll be inside there along with the ball, and along with the ball and the small bubble mailer, you're gonna put a note. I always handwrite them. It's a little bit more personable. I think they see that you take the time to put the effort into it instead of just typing something out real quick. They might think maybe you copy and pasted it off of something else, and I just feel like if it's a handwritten note, they're probably a little bit more likely to look at what you sent and what you did. And yeah, if you just use the bubble mailers, you're going to be just fine. I've never had a baseball come back smeared or anything like that, unless the pen the player or a celebrity used ran or something like that. But I've always been fine with the bubble mailers. And you go to the mailbox and you got a small one in there. It's kind of cool to open up and see what you got in there. And the biggest thing, again, I want to stress is those $1 stamps. You can get them at the post office, and you can get them. They're individual. They're not a book. But you can get them individual, and they are $1 a piece. And like I said, it just keeps you from littering the front of it with all kinds of stamps and everything else, and it just looks a little bit better. So that's going to be today's episode. Sending baseballs through the mail, like I said, it's one thing I've done a lot of, one thing I relied heavily on, and I hope you send 1 or 2 out just to kind of get a feel for it. And if you don't, then at least you know how to do it, and you can do it in the future if you want to. But if you've ever sent the ball through the mail, leave something down in the comments. Let me know, because I would love to, know if you got it back or got it signed, or how you do it. Like I say in every video, if you've got a way that works better, if you've got a way that you do it, let's talk about it. Like I said, I love talking about autographs and how to get them and how to go after them. And I'm always open to listen to what people have to say. It's just fun to talk about, and fun to get into and see, just see if there are other methods out there. And that's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm trying to do is, educate people who might want to get into the autograph thing. And if not, just maybe like, hey, there's one player you liked growing up, and you'd always like to have their autograph. Well, now package it up, put it in a bubble mailer, send it out, and you may get it back signed, you may not, but now at least you know how to send it out. And again, the Graph Talk episodes, if you haven't seen those, check those out. Those are really cool. I've got one, like I said, that I did. I haven't posted it yet. I've got two more I'm just working out times on, and two of those I'm really excited about. All right, so check them out, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them, and we'll talk about it. Have a good day, Chasers.